YouTube.
YouTube.
Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This time we're going to be doing the trial for the fourth case. Last time we left off, we had to defend Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, he's the defendant. We're defending our enemy, our rival.
Interesting. He's been accused of murder.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's going to be really interesting because you're about to see the prosecutor and it'll be quite interesting.
Huh.
Remember, he's the defendant, so they got to have a prosecutor to represent him against me.
That's true.
When you see who it is, it'll be interesting. That's why I say this trial is going to be interesting. Karma? Yep. Alright. The voice. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. And he's a god of prosecution, right? A god!
Single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
Now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
No. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right about now, don't you think?
Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing!
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing! Well, it's time. Let's head in. Yeesh.
Dun dun dun!
I gotta give him a demonic voice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let me see. There he is.
Oh, he looks like
There he is.
Dracula.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Dracula.
Dracula's thinking.
I have awoken from my slumber. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? I'm straight here. Completely. Alright, I obviously can't do that, but yeah. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. He got me scared. I messed up his voice. Very well, your opening statement, please. Witness, decisive evidence. What else could possibly be required? Yeah, nothing, of course. That should be.
Dang.
The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? See, I can't give him that demon. I gotta give him a will void. Let me see.
You make him sound super proper. That would suit him too.
I call. Let me see.
Make him sound fancy.
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Aw, that's kind of sad.
Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at this map.
We got another map.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on that boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping near the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop.
Alright, there we go.
Yay.
Okay.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now.
Wait! Mr. Von Commer.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
He said no.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course, you're quite right.
Oh, wow.
No, he's not.
No backbone.
No, he's not. Oh, he let me cross-examine. That's nice of him. I'm telling you, man, this cross-examination might be very painful.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now!
He says nothing. He's like, yeah, okay, well.
Well, he's the boss of me. Alright, a man called into the station after around 30 minutes after midnight.
Press.
Yeah, Preston's about to be painful, I'm telling you.
You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard 2 gunshots, right?
See, I told you his voice sounded like that.
That woman and the man who called in to report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses.
Didn't know that.
Interesting.
What? Your testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned a woman who was camping.
He summoned her.
He's Dracula.
The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective?
Well, he is. You see the way he's grabbing his sleeves?
He's intense.
We headed to the scene as fast as we could.
How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
It's pretty fast.
Very fast.
That's pretty fast.
Are you me today, bro?
Our motto for the month is get there quick.
Yeah, he snapped at him.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Next time you will suck your blood. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Please don't suck my blood. I look forward.
No.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
Next year's?
Oh,
God
gosh.
dang. He's like evil Edgeworth for real.
So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir.
That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I hope this mic is picking up all that. Because of course, so low, it sounds like I'm blending in with the background.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force?
Oh my god.
Facts only, detective. Cold, hard, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections.
He objects everything.
I'm telling you, that's really how he is. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. I know an objection is coming for this.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
He said, not with me.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Musings. Deep, trusting, disgusting poppycock.
Well, he's even doing the thing Edgeworth is doing.
I've never heard so much flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now.
He's intense.
The next morning, the body was found on the lake.
Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Shot through the heart.
And you're all too...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts the bullet into evidence.
Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is that? Well, the murder weapon we found was in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
Surprised he didn't object that.
Murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
Well, I guess you can press it again.
Yeah, I'll press it.
It's new.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence?
Yeah. His face, bro. He about to kill me.
He might jump across the counter.
He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What?
Dang, he just didn't tell you that. He's like, have fun.
Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand.
I guess that's what you'll have to use.
You said 3 times, yeah.
Yeah. You said 2. They said there was only 1 shot to like the victim, and now there's 3. So
We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective,
Yes, sir.
was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
He's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Oh my god.
Me? Yes, sir. Ballistic markers are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which you could recall, was covered in the detective's own fingerprints.
dang.
Order!
This is bad. Makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge,
Oh, what? The ending music is playing.
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes.
It just ends the case.
Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
There are no howevers. I get what I want.
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued and I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes.
Rose calling every shot.
Judge,
yes?
what are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now.
But wait,
Just bang your friends and gavel and get it over with, man.
Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway?
Dang. Well, you didn't know all that. I didn't tell you that before you said, yeah, I'll defend you. By the way, also his fingerprints are on it. Have fun.
They never do.
Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
You must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by, and then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the moment that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
And that's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya,
Huh? What?
any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister. I might as well not even be here, right?
Dang. Yeah, you're useless.
Oh, it's terrible. That's your little friends.
Nah, we need you here.
No, of course not. We need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out.
Really?
I don't think Edgeworth wants to hear that. Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Sorry.
Whoops. Alright, here we go.
You timed it.
Can I get a 10-minute recess?
No recess. Come on.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Of course you gave.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw on the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective, or I will eat your heart out.
You learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well, your cross-examination, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence.
Oh, well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
I don't know about that. Kinda not decisive in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't even see who's in it.
Order! I will remove people from the courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, that the lake was heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in this boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! Order! I will have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, the court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination.
We don't do those here.
We have photographic proof. What question could there possibly be? This photo's worth 1,000 words, and they all read, guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony?
The music stopped. That caught me off guard.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Dang.
Oh, wow. He said, if you try to stop me, you're out of here.
Nick, contempt?
contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yes.
You gotta say yes. You only have an option.
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything.
Me neither.
Right, let's take him on.
Phoenix, right? Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake that this isn't a waste of time.
I guess my only hope is to press. It's Christmas Eve after midnight, I reckon.
Just after midnight, you say?
Oh, I remember. This part right here is a meme. Yeah.
In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really?
Honestly, what?
I hope your next
Dang, I'm getting my voices mixed up.
That's okay.
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car.
Why are you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious.
I know if I press, he gonna object.
Well, if he's gonna object, then well.
Screw it.
Miss Hart, could you please be a bit more specific about your research?
Nope.
No.
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Oh, well.
Okay, all right.
Wait, now I'm the one who says that.
Well, say it already then, man.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
I heard this bang come from the lake.
So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
No. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Then I looked out the window. I saw two gents in a boat.
Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
No, it's not.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
I didn't even do that. Look, see, he's even ruining my thing. I can't even. He skips automatically now.
He's skipping the content.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look for elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Then there was another bang.
He said two.
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karmer, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
There's an area thing out in the lake, but that boat.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough.
That's it.
I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But Your Honor...
No, not the contempt.
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I will have to penalize you any further outburst by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! Lana's testimony's fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it. You think that was?
Probably my was something silly to say.
Who was that?
It was me.
Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lana Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you're actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand now. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lana.
Yeah, or treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No.
Nah, he just gets dragged out.
No.
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
The difference, all that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Is he right or is he wrong?
What? I'm not gonna agree with you. Of course,
Yeah,
it's
why would you agree with him?
wrong?
Enemy.
Wrong. Phoenix, wrong.
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Ooh, smooth.
Order.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Come on, bro. Give us a break.
He said, nah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Calmer, but I cannot.
What?
Ms. Lauder Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But she's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Well, Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick! I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
No.
Maya?
Actually, not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badging of my witness.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
The last statement.
I wonder if he'll object again.
Of course.
Oh, wait, that's you. Is that you?
Yeah, I think that's me. I saw it clear as day. The man on that boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is this the actual testimony, or is this me pressing?
This is you pressing. It's just one statement.
That's it?
There's no continue. That's it.
Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either.
You serious? That's it? I saw it clearly.
All you can do is press and evidence. That's it.
Okay.
Well, what about the other man?
Come on, man.
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can.
What? I got penalty?
Yes.
No. That's ridiculous.
Time for evidence.
When the heck do you get penalized for pressing?
Because Von Karma's here.
Man. Let me save this up. All right, we gotta present something. Well, you can't see crap on this boat, man. How can you see this clear as day?
I don't know. What's the other picture? Oh, no, that's the map. My bad. I thought it was a picture.
Man, yeah, it's the map. Yeah, I'm presenting this. You can't see crap in here.
You can't see anything on this picture.
Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the man on that boat. The men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point. No, he doesn't.
That's why I told her not to say it in her testimony.
Please. Bruh, what? Wow. Y'all ain't crap. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. New testimony. Hopefully more.
More information. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
And where are these binoculars?
Who knows?
You use binoculars. Very well.
This one better be good. Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So, how could you see Mr. Edgeworth?
Objection, the demon voice. Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee type never find a gal from where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me.
Oh, wow.
He didn't even object. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in my car. Your camera?
Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we're concerned here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
He's not letting me answer any of her questions. Brought my binoculars. Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
Objection.
Yep.
That's irrelevant, so why are you asking?
Yeah, look, you see?
Yep.
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Your life.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
What do you think?
I'd say yes.
All right.
I mean, the only evidence she has is her camera.
That's true.
This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Oh well, Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you.
Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I don't think so. But let's press if I can. Hopefully I don't get a thing.
Yeah, penalized.
Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight.
Mister, have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect?
Well, now wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it is you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
When I heard that noise out the lake, I looked with my binoculars.
That's the last thing you can press.
If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all?
What do you mean?
Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him?
I did, yeah.
Enough. There was no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Yeah, I think this is what I'm supposed to press.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone was there to see Gordy, the monster, whatever the heck was going on.
I don't know. It's kind of a reach, though. I don't know, but I'll try it.
It's a reach.
Nope. Yeah. I don't think it was it then. Okay. Never mind.
But
if
detects loud sounds. Aren't they silent?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of... yeah, well, that's what we were trying to say. Yeah, sure. That's...
They're also silent, so...
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well, what exactly was she photographing?
Oh, there it is, the monster thing.
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was... Yeah, she's trying to do this right.
The monster.
Miss Hart, this is what you were trying... What the heck? That's what you were trying to vote on.
What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something?
Oh, God, bro, why you gotta be so uncooperative?
Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I don't think I have proof. Do I?
I guess, let's see. Go over. The only proof you have is the picture that she took. Because it's pointing directly at the water. That's it. It's just pointing directly at the water. That's the only evidence you have, is the photo that she took is pointing directly at the water.
I don't know why I thought she took this photo too.
Oh. That's it. That's what you got.
Well, what do I do? So should I don't know if I have anything.
The only thing you have is the fourth option, the picture that she took, because it's directly facing the water. What else would you take a picture of? There's no other creatures out there that we know of. It's the only thing in the news right now. It would be a reach, but that's the only proof you have.
I don't know.
I'd say save and pick that option, because that's the only option you got.
I feel like we don't have any, but okay.
You can't say no. Then Von Karmic's gonna say, oh yeah, you have no proof?
I actually have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What proof it is that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy?
The camera itself, it comes up when a loud noise is detected.
So the camera or the picture?
Either one. Both will be. I'd say either one.
Yeah, okay, cool. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in responses to loud noises, correct? That's this photograph here taken when a gun was fired on the lake. That's true. Got it. And here this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. I didn't.
We can't read that, but okay.
Did it say that?
You probably did.
No, I didn't. It didn't tell me that. Well,
This is blurry.
you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set up your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too think it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart?
I think you're just dumb.
So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who think monsters exist.
Well. Hey!
But, as she said, so what? Changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the truth about Gordy for one reason, and I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of it.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Research student at a university.
You're what?
I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake.
Dang, I thought she was.
She's a fraud. But that's all I was hiding.
You fraud.
When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. And I saw a flash in one of the man's hands. I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
So wait, was it 2 or 3 shots? What does this say? One of them said
The gun?
2. One of them said 2.
It said it says that the victim died to 1.
No.
It says it
3
fired
times.
3 times.
3 times.
She said twice.
Cool. All right, let's do the cross. What?
He said no.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste any more time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because there's a contradiction, obviously.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Huh. That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will have to let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. All right, well, we already know what to present.
Yeah, she said bang, bang. It was 3.
I still want to press. I love doing that. Actually, I'm not a student.
You learn more about the characters.
Then what manner of person are you?
I'm not sure I'm high faulting enough to be called a manner of anything.
At least you know that. Investigative an investigative photographer?
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking a picture at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging out in the sky.
UFO. UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO.
Oh my god, I'm glad I understand her.
That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. He didn't even object.
He said, okay.
Oh my god, this story's interesting. Keep going.
Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster.
Yeah, she would have got paid.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah. They even have him up on the TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real!
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping. No ejections yet. That's why you put on the automatic sensor on your camera.
Yeah, borrowed it from a university professor. Analyze every sound it picks up when it gets a bang.
It snaps a shot.
Yep,
So how many pictures has it taken so far?
the only time the camera triggered was that night.
That's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, before I got out what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually,
Yep, there it is.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. Heard the bang, I looked straight out to the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it?
well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected.
There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the entire time.
Maybe.
There wasn't much else to look at?
Yep.
I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What? What I do now? Give me that look for.
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
Dang, I'm kind of making him sound like Will Powers. I gotta change it. And I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Let me see. I hope she can revise it so it sounds clearer. Was there nothing else on the lake but the boat at the time?
Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was as smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore neither.
I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. See.
That's it. The
Yeah.
only thing I can think is that the actual gun, because she said two, and just to present it at the second thing that she mentions.
When I heard the bang, I looked right out straight on that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the guns, and I heard another gunshot.
That's the only thing I can think of. There's nothing else. You can save beforehand if you want to.
Wait, one bullet shot to the heart.
Honestly, both of them would work. It might have missed. I mean, we could argue that they missed. I mean, you can argue that the first shot missed, but you can't argue that it shot 3 times.
See, found in the victim's body. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Well, it's either one of that. It's either the fact that it was fired 3 times or the fact that he was only shot once.
3 times. You cannot argue that the gun went off 3 times. He might have shot it in the air and then shot him in the chest.
I guess so.
And that would be 2.
Man, let me just.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Let me save. Now I gotta save so much because. All right, let's try it.
That's the only one I can think of is the actual gun. Everything else,
Whoa, what happened? Oh man.
Whoa! Woo. What are you thinking?
I'm trying to see where I could present this. I want to make sure I present it at the right place. One bullet shot to the heart. I guess it's down matched murder weapon barrel. All right, so it's not this. It's not this. It's not this. Not my badge. I don't even know why this ever shows up as evidence.
What's the important part at the end?
Set to automatically. I think we've already presented this one
yeah.
time.
I gave you my ideas. The only thing I can think of is the fact that the camera takes a picture every single time a bang goes off, but there's only one photo.
Right. I don't know what you want me to present.
I mean, the only thing you can present is the camera or the picture or the gun. So argue that,
I
but
presented all three. Maybe this is just where I'm not supposed to.
idea then.
I guess present this again.
Can if you want to. Really?
Miss Hart.
It was that?
That's what I.
Was anything else to look at?
I guess what he's trying to play at is that if you were trying to look for Gordy, then there would be no reason for you to be looking
at the boat.
If your whole thing is to look at Gordy, then I wouldn't expect you to be looking for a boat and you'd be looking at Gordy. So yeah, I guess I kind of see what he's trying to say. Were you really looking at that boat?
Oh yeah, like when you heard it, did you think it was the boat or did you think it was, that monster? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it.
I agree. Any normal person would.
But you're not.
But you are far from normal.
What? Y'all want to step on over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. Yeah, that's what I figured he was saying. You wouldn't give this boat a second thought.
The audience is like, yeah, he's right.
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all.
Bruh.
I wasn't fibbing, really. I just thought, I could be a witness to murder and all.
Bruh.
I kind of got excited. I sure was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof.
Proof of what?
Still, we can't see who's shooting in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo in.
Huh?
Witness, that's enough. You had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She had more pictures?
Probably.
She took the photo and then what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting.
And that's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo.
I don't remember this conversation, honestly.
She said that.
She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. I don't remember this conversation.
Well, it happened off camera.
She enlarged that photo. That's why Von Karma won't let her show it. I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do?
Show the enlargement. Woo! Action.
Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photo, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Uh-oh. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place.
Oh my god.
You old fool.
Oh no.
Now they're arguing.
What is the meaning of this, Von Karma?
Yeah. Miss Hart! Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Oh,
Don't show it.
The prosecution objects to the submission of the evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
Oh. Of course, the faces are blurred out still, but...
We still cannot see who is firing this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not.
Wait. This ain't it. I can see now. So I do remember this from the beginning. I don't know why I remember this, because I guess maybe I just got used to playing this game. So Edgeworth is right-handed, right?
Yeah,
so
they're shooting from the left hand.
he's shooting from the left hand. I remember this for some reason.
It could be the defendant, but maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Yeah.
You happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement and got the enlargement. And little good has it done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination.
Is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Where's the other witnesses?
Right? Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be some clue in this photograph somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the anointing.
No other evidence. That's right. Woo!
mean, yeah.
Drama.
Let's see.
All the way to the right. He's shooting left-handed, but he's
Yep.
right-handed.
Yep. Wait! Your Honor, this evidence.
He said no.
I believe we are talking about evidence.
Indeed. Heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
This is bad. Real bad. What should I can't do it?
I guess object to the enlargement. I don't know. You only have wait and see, which is going to be him declare guilty or object.
Object to the enlargement.
Can you present anything right now or no?
Nope.
Okay, well, object. I don't know. You did show evidence.
I guess I have no choice. I have to wait and see, because I can object to the enlargement, but I don't know. Your Honor, there is something decidedly wrong with this enlargement.
What might that?
What is on my voice?
What might that be? Alright, you will show the court what you mean. What is about this photo is strange.
Okay. All right, here we go. This is my chance. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo.
The hands.
Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what?
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. This evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol from this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone is quietly settled down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
you have given us the definite proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we've seen, there are no other people on the like that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Larry?
That'd be funny. Himself? We know that she was from a distance.
Miss Hart. The victim himself, Larry. I'm not gonna blame Larry. Miss Hart? No, she's too dumb. Alright, it's gotta be the victim. It's the only one that makes
Yeah,
sense.
she's too far.
There's only one remaining explanation. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other possible explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from no further than a meter away.
Over a meter.
Over a meter. A meter? That's 3 feet.
There's no way it could have been suicide.
But it can't be Edgeworth. So we might have to get suspended again.
Probably.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I've already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Okay, update it. Why is the autopsy report always outdated?
Gumshoe.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter has to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for today. The court orders the defense and the prosecution further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh, good. I can stop playing Dracula's voice. Hurts my.
You get the Dracula break. Now it's time for his son. Mini Dracula.
Dracula Jr. Phew, that was a close one. Oh, yeah. Edgeworth and Meyer out here. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What?
I love her.
Tell her to watch what she says in court. And that's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Alright, I heard 2 shots. We know it was 3, so...
Yeah.
Unless it was like at a later time or earlier time.
Pretty much.
I don't think she'd mess that up.
Probably not. She was looking for Gordy.
Alright, good. Well, we can end the gameplay then now. Hey, that was fun though.
Very fun.
Yeah, you had fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
See, there you go. Now you met Von Karma. That guy.
Edgeworth's new dad.
Yeah, that guy's a pain.
He wants to win by any means necessary.
Objection, 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 objection. I just hear that all day. And I got penalized for pressing. Man.
Of course.
But so far this is the hardest trial so far. So I had to save a bunch of times, as you can see. But anything you want to say?
It's getting more interesting. So far we haven't seen the second witness. Because Lotta's the first one. They said there was another one that called it in. And since the only other people that we know that were there that night is her, Edgeworth, the guy that died, and this other person, the only other person that we can suspect is them. For now, at least, unless anybody else comes up.
I want you to be Larry.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Oh, God.
He saved him and he killed somebody else.
We know Larry didn't do it, but yeah. So we'll be seeing what happens next time. But, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you.